Good morning, friends, and welcome back to the channel. I'm so excited to see you guys here this week with me again. We are in the kitchen today. It is a very dark and gloomy day today, so I'm going to take advantage since we're stuck indoors and just clean and organize this kitchen. It's been kind of a mess because Saturday we had some friends over. Sunday, not gonna lie, I spent the entire day laying down. I napped like I've never napped before. It was amazing. So today I'm gonna get back into work, back into the swing of things. I have the laundry going. I have a whole bunch of stuff to do in this kitchen. So let's get to work and tackle all of our projects. Honestly, we're gonna start with the refrigerator, which scares me. So this refrigerator, I love my refrigerator. It's been so good to me and it's gonna continue being good to me, but it's full of Tupperwares with leftovers and, you know, just tidbits here and there. So I like to start by just removing everything from it, start from scratch, and then I like to wash it down. So just a little bit of soap and water, maybe an antibacterial cleaner, and just take a little rag and clean all the shelves once I've removed everything. Because once I have the refrigerator completely empty, I can see what I need, what I don't need, what's good, what's not good, what can be replaced, and what, you know, what doesn't need to be replaced. As you can tell, today is a sweatpants kind of day because it's raining. Thanks. I adore these days when there's just quiet time, it's gloomy out, and the weather calls for being indoors. I can't find any excuse to go work outside because the weather's terrible. So it gives me the opportunity to just reset not just the kitchen and the refrigerator and the pantry, but just reset the mind. It forces me to just kind of take everything out of the fridge, just give it a good clean up, make sure everything is nice and clean. I don't have anything spilling or anything that is, you know, going bad. And like that, it gives me the opportunity to look at everything, see all the ingredients and all the different things that I have. And it kind of sparks the imagination. I start thinking, what am I going to do with this? How can I use it? Or it also opens up the opportunity to say, well, this is no longer working, or this is starting to go bad, or it will go bad soon, so I have to use it quickly. And I can prioritize those things so that there's less waste in the long run. And being able to just move things around and organize them so that they're a little bit more functional for me in the long term, it's just extremely helpful for me. And I really genuinely love these days. It might seem like a really big task, but it's not. It just is a great way to just make sure you're keeping everything tidy and that you're not being wasteful. And if you're like me, I really am a messy cook, so I will grab a whole bunch of different things and pull them out, and then because I want to eat quick after I'm done doing everything, I will just grab everything and just kind of shove it into the fridge. This gives the opportunity to just take everything apart, clean it, put it back where it should be so that it's functional and working a lot better. For instance, the salad dressings, I will take a moment where I'm just like obsessed with salads and everything I want to eat is salad. And then after about a week, I don't want to eat a salad for a while. And those dressings have a tendency of going bad. And sometimes I think, well, I can make them myself, but it's just so quick to grab one from the door on the fridge and just pour a little dressing onto some lettuce and a few little things here and there and just go about my day. So I always keep at least one or two on hand just in case. But those are things that tend to go bad very quickly. So I do like to keep an eye on expiration dates and make sure that they're being used appropriately. And as much as I like to think that I can make everything from scratch, having a little bit of help from the store is super beneficial sometimes. So I won't knock it. I try to make everything as much as possible, but I'm still sort of dependent on the stores. So, friends, I like to do these kitchen cleanups and these pantry cleanups on Mondays. And I do that on Monday for several reasons. Mostly, the Monday is the day before our trash pickup in our zone. So, anything that I'm having to throw out is not sitting there all week in a trash can in the heat outside waiting to get picked up. It is out there for the afternoon, and then by Tuesday morning it's picked up. So it's a little bit more hygienic that way. And also because it sets aside time for me to work on weekly projects. So I take care of making sourdough on Monday mornings. On Sunday evening before bed, I like to mix the dough, get it ready, and just kind of let it sit out on the counter and ferment overnight. And this is my regular sourdough recipe, just doing some loose stretch and folds before I get it ready for the oven. Now, I still have not invested in a Banneton or anything like that. I really just use like a plastic bowl to hold it in and a tea towel with some flour, and that's it. I have never done anything really just like super special and extraordinary with it. Not because I think it works any less or anything like that. I think they're great. I've just never made the investment. I also put in the time to make yogurt from scratch. I do this every week. We all enjoy the yogurt. Ever since I started making it a few months back in the Instant Pot, I've never gone back. We've never bought yogurt again. I just consistently every week put in a half a gallon of milk, some honey, and some yogurt, and the Instant Pot takes care of the rest. And then tonight, when it is done fermenting, I will put it in a strainer with some cheesecloth and let it strain in the fridge overnight to just become thick like a good Greek yogurt. And that's it. And that whole process gives enough time for me to score the bread and get it into the Dutch oven, into the oven that's been preheating for most of the time that I was cleaning the fridge. And this is just a motion of me getting everything done for a successful week. And that's why I always try to do things like this on Mondays. So friends, today I think I spent this rainy day perfectly, just taking care of things. I was able to get our sourdough loaf baked off, and this is beautiful. Listen, it's amazing. I love it. And I did recan some of the tomato sauce just so that it's a little bit shelf stable and it's not occupying space in the refrigerator. Right now we are in what's our winter, so nothing's really growing outside. Like you guys have seen in the other videos, tomatoes aren't doing it, none of that stuff is doing it. So we're kind of at a time where it's just hunker down, use the stuff that's in the pantry. And we got the pantry taken care of, so that was great. I feel so good about having everything organized and in its right place, and using the leftovers in an appropriate way so that repurposing them, making something great from them as well, so you're not eating the exact same thing over and over again, because then it gets redundant and you don't want to. So like that, repurpose it, make it better, give it new life. So I was able to take care of those things today, so I feel really great about that. Thank you so much for being a part of it. I appreciate you guys all the time. Do consider subscribing if you are not yet subscribed and you're new here. Welcome, and I appreciate you coming and spending some time with me. A thumbs up if you like the content is always appreciated. Thank you for taking the time to spend some of your day with me and see kind of what I do in my day. Guys, have a blessed day. Take care of each other. Bye-bye. Isn't it funny how some days you wake up and you're like, oh, I don't really need a cup of coffee, but like I want a cup of coffee, and you'll drink it anyways? No, I need several cups of coffee.